All right, here we go again. We're going to give this F1 2018 another try. I'll try to do some racing here on a couple tracks that I actually know. It's probably going to be a pretty massive failure, but I'm going to go ahead and give it a shot anyway. We'll be once again using Lewis Hamilton's Mercedes with teammate and team owner and pit director Nicki Minaj will also be tagging along, and yeah, we're gonna see if we can bring home some type of position. I don't know what to expect, what's gonna happen really, but let's find out. Let's see if I can figure out how to start the race, and then I'm gonna start it. Before I do that, I'm gonna make sure I have my comments box up, so if anybody is to make any commentary on how terrible I'm obviously going to be driving, they can do so, and I can adequately respond. So let me get that up and going here right now. Alright, that's good to go. Now, how the hell do we start the race? Or can we? I wanted to see if I could just start the race by itself. We're going to have at least a single practice session and qualifying. Try to see if I can at least get some kind of positioning. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I managed to figure out how to start the race. That's pretty good. Oh man, once again I'll mention that we are using the Fanatec CSL wheel. I just got this, and my lighting's kind of blocking it out here, but we just got this McLaren GT3 wheel in, and I'm going to try to use as a mix between GT and F1 racing. So seems to be working out pretty nice so far. There's a couple of things I still have to figure out. But so far, so good. I can say I like it. It's pretty nice.
Welcome to
we're going to see what's going to happen here.
Where today's practice session is about to begin on this figure-of-8 circuit. The Suzuka track never disappoints, and that's probably why it's so loved by drivers and fans alike. One of the more intimidating corners on any Formula One track is the legendary 130R. Whilst unusual, the name actually comes from the original design of the corner, a 130-metre radius turn starting just past the track crossover. Over the years, due to several severe accidents, the corner's been redesigned to create a straighter entry and creating what is now a double apex left-handed corner.
Despite the changes, this is still one of the most exhilarating corners that drivers in F1 have to take. It's not normally considered an overtaking spot, but this is the scene of one of Fernando Alonso's most famous manoeuvres, when in 2005 he passed Michael Schumacher's Ferrari around the outside.
Okay, so this should be our practice session. I'm not doing any custom setups or anything. I'm just running the cars just how they are. Just at least initially, I might make a couple of small changes, but you know, I'm not going to get too far off into the woods. So let's go ahead and we'll get to the track. There shouldn't be much session info. Everybody's just getting out on the track. We'll get this practice session done, and then we'll qualify. At least give me a chance to get used to F1 2018's rendition of Suzuka. This is the first time I've seen it, been on it in this game, so I'm sure there'll be a couple of things to get used to there, as well as trying to find my gearing around this track in an F1 car, as I have not done it in a long time in an F1 car. So I'm going to get out there, get my struggling out the way, and then we'll see if we can pull through with any kind of good result here.
A bit like a rubber out on track. Try to take it easy for a couple of laps.
Try to get around, get the tires warmed up here a little bit. Get a little bit of a hot lap going. I try to find my gearing through here. It'll be a bit tricky. Whoa, and we did it to ourselves that quickly. Oh, it was going so well. Got the yellow flag out. Let's see if we can get out the track. That is insane.
Damage to your wing. Suggest we box to change it.
That quickly, it can be all over. Okay, I gotta go in for there. And probably gonna go 3-4 here. A lot of chatter out of the wheel all of a sudden on here. I don't even remember. I think I already missed it. Did I miss pit entry? No. Here we go. Oh, it's 50 in here. I didn't see. I thought it was 30. All right. While we're in the pit, we will take a look at session info, see what kind of lap times everybody else is starting to set, and that'll give us a good benchmark to chase when we get out of here. Everything, this should be pretty decent. I'm liking how it's feeling. Getting a lot of chatter in my wheel though that I wasn't before. I guess Suzuka's just that bumpy.
Car repairs have set us back a little.
Let's see, we still got plenty of time. I can speed that up as well on the practice, which I probably will. Let's look at the timing. So we've got already 2 times laid down. Let's see, so 140 and a 141. We know we're going to see some faster times than that. More coming in. Let's see, we got 141, 140s. You know what? Why not? Let's ride on board with the time leader right now. And he's rolling. Get an idea of what the computer's doing. Ah, it's right there, 4-3. Whew, is he sticking 8th around there? Jeez, that's gonna be wild. You really got to trust the downforce.
We're 9th in the speed trap, 146.9 miles per hour.
All right, we'll just take a flying lap here and get to it. Yep, you can stick 8th. It's scary. I've got to get this chicane down.
tyre temperatures, which you can do on the temperature panel in BMFD. We monitor carcass temperature and surface temperature, and you'll get the best performance when they're both inside a normal operating window. Surface temps tend to fluctuate faster, so try a few laps with the data open and get a feel for how to control them.
Oh! Whew. A lot of chattering.
Nice lap, we're now in P5.
Woo! Gosh, I almost did it again, man. Oh, I cut the shit out of that. Woo.
That last lap moves you up to P2. Oh my gosh. I didn't expect him to be that slow. I had to turn the AI up on this track.
Ah! I think we're going to get ready to just move on to qualifying. Pretty much comfortable as it's going to get right now. So
there's 4 laps of fuel remaining.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and pit in and probably fast forward. I think we'll get in here, get this repair done, and get the qualifying started.
We've had to spend time repairing the damage to the car.
Let's see, how far did they knock my time down from what it was already? I was P2. Now Kimmy's got that. Where in the world? Oh, I forgot. I'm Hamilton right now, not my career name. So.
If you want to know specific information or make certain changes to the car during a pit stop, you can tell me what you want over the radio. Press and hold the radio button to activate the system, and you can either speak the command or select it manually from the radio screen that will appear on the multifunction display. While the radio is active, cycle through command groups with the MFD button.
They dropped a second on me up here. I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna see if I can lay a blazing time down. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, I was like, wait, what is going on? Okay. It's practice time remaining.
Quick look at the classification at the end of the session then. Here are your top 3. Vettel, Raikkonen and Max Verstappen. That concludes an interesting practice session. Let's hope for more excitement as the weekend unfolds.
All right, let's see. This should be qualifying where I had it set up, so that's not bad. Right outside the top 3. From coming out of nowhere.
Welcome to Japan and the impressive Suzuka track for today's qualifying session, where we should be underway shortly. And as we wait, poised for the start of what will hopefully be a thrilling qualifying, why don't you tell us, Anthony Davidson, about the things you can do to really get the most out of a car in a session like this?
Well, you're largely limited by the Parc Fermé regulations, of course. Back in the old days, pre-2004, you'd work on both a qualifying setup and a race setup over practice, and then swap them over after qualifying. So the race car was quite different at times to the qualifying car. Nowadays, though, you have to find a compromise that works for both. There are a few things that you can still adjust during the session, such as the differential, the brake bias, and the front wing angle, but that's about it. So it's more about
we're going
optimizing what you do
straight at
have
it
and
like
adapting
an
your own
ignorant
style to
person
suit the
would.
track conditions.
All right. So, all right, there shouldn't be any times yet. All right, so yeah, I'm just gonna head straight forward. I'm not gonna try to I mean, hey, we got a lot of qualifying time. I might lower the car a little or something and see if I can get some top speed, but I don't want to upset things too much until I really get into the tuning aspect of this game. So, you know, we're sitting at a decent spot. We'll see what it looks like. We'll see what it looks like.
Please, car ready to leave.
With these guys changing everything, changing the setups, tires, everything for qualifying. I know the computer's going to come with something a little different, so I have to say, for everybody worried about the halo, and I didn't think it was going to really get in my way. It really doesn't really get in the way too much. And obviously I ride in this view because, and I drive in this view because I want to stick to reality as close as I can, at least for the visuals. So let's see if we can get warmed up here. Warm the brakes up. Alright, as soon as we get back across the line, that'll be our hot lap. Let's see what we can do. That'll be the start of our hot lap, I should say. That little bump there at that right hander is vicious. Right before the end. That can end your race right there. That was some weirdness the shifting there a second ago. Tried to just ride through it though. Ran a pretty decent lap.
You've just put in the fastest lap. Good job.
Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Is that a 136?
There's only one lap of fuel remaining.
Alright, we'll pit in, get some fuel. And check out the other drivers' times if they're starting to lay. I'm sure it'll be a lot quicker in a minute. Oh, I missed it. So we'll pit in here, get some fuel, and we'll take a look at the session timer, see what everybody else is doing.
So far, our fastest lap is a 1:36.4.
As I thought, as they're starting to get warmed up, they are beasting on that time, but at least we're showing consistency back in P4. I got to get out there and see if I can drop this time. I don't know how the hell I'm going to do it, but, you know, if I can't do it within the next few laps, I may come in and see if I can drop the car a little bit, get a little bit of more top speed down the straight, and maybe that will account for something, because yeah, it's going to be hard to etch out some more time there. So let's, without any further ado, let's get to it. And we're just going to go out on a flying lap so we can get straight to our hot lap. Oh man, I think that's some wheel spin. It's making me lose out. It's jumping gears. I don't know why it's doing that. Oh, I pushed it too much. Oh, I looked up. Oh my gosh, totally crashed because I looked up. I'm like, whoa, 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 it says I'm P1.
Replacing if it takes too much damage.
Yeah, we're pitting anyway, so I wasn't too worried about that, but okay, are we really P1? Let's find out.
Okay, take it easy on the car. We can't sustain this level of damage.
We'll pit in, get fixed, and go back out for one more hot lap, and that should do it. Hopefully I can retain P1 if that's truly what I'm in right now. That would be absolutely amazing. That would be really amazing if I can hold P1. I don't know if that's really what I'm in. I gotta look at that. I'll look at the session timer here in a second. While we're at it, if you can please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. If you like what you're seeing, we're gonna try to do some more of this. Even though we do a lot of drifting on this channel, we definitely get the racing in. We love some F1 and some GT cars, and we're going to try to do as much as possible. Let's look at this session info. Oh, wow. Oh,
So
that was pretty good.
Our fastest lap is a 1 minute 35.6.
That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. A pretty sizable, over a half a second lead, and I hope we can hold it. There's only 2 minutes left. Let's see, can we get out for a flying lap here? Let's see if we might can throw one down. We'll get one more lap in. Whoa! I wasn't paying attention. I was just fixing my headphones and almost ended it.
Just 30 seconds left in the session.
Oh, 30 seconds? How? isn't going to do it. Offline. Oh, and that is going to do it. It was already done, but that's going to certainly do it on that. I could not pull it together for that last lap, but looks like I don't need to. I think I still have that sizable lead. All right.
Okay, good job, mate. Really well done. That was a fantastic drive.
Trophy earned,
As we
best seat
wind
in the
down
house.
from the excitement of qualifying, here's a look at your top three. Hamilton, Ricciardo and Valtteri Bottas. The grid is set then, so that just leaves the race itself. Join us tomorrow, where we'll be live with all the action. And until then, it's goodbye.
Yeah. Race day. And if you're watching, just a reminder, we'll probably get some McLaren GT3, you know, since we're using that wheel. Racing done after this, so stay tuned, turn on your alerts, and we'll have some more racing and some drifting coming on later today.
Where the combination of high speed and complex corners makes this one of the drivers' favorite tracks. It's time for the Japanese Grand Prix. A lap of this historic racetrack covers 3.6 miles, and it's the only time during the season that we race on a figure-of-8 racetrack. The drivers can expect some intense G-forces through the 18 corners on offer here as they experience some of the highest average apex speeds on the Formula One calendar. And keep an eye out for overtakes going into the final chicane. I, for one, can't wait to get started. And there's another very excited little chap here beside me as well. It's our very own Anthony Davidson. Great to see you again today.
Thanks for that, Crofty. And I'm really anxious to get underway here. We've got all the makings of a great race today. World champions in competitive cars, lots of drivers on form, and I suspect a few strategists on the pit wall looking to try something a bit different and maybe jump their cars up the order.
So before the off, let's remind ourselves of yesterday's qualifying session with a look at the starting grid. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and P2 goes to Daniel Ricciardo. A strong showing from the Australian. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Bottas, Raikkonen, Sebastian Vettel and Hülkenberg, Sainz, Alonso, Verstappen and Esteban Ocon, Perez, Grosjean, Kevin Magnussen and Leclerc, Van Dorn, Ericsson, Brendan Hartley and Pierre Gasly. Stroll and Sergei Sirotkin rounds off the grid. Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's go down to the track.
You've done well to put it on pole, but we've still got work to do. Try to cover the inside line off the start.
Yeah, it's a bit of... We got 13 laps. Yeah, we'll be doing one pit. Yeah, we got quite a bit to do to get down into the inside line. So let's see what's going on here. Oh, that wasn't good. I didn't know it was
Okay, that was the pull away. You'll have a bit more grip than that get some heat into the brakes as well.
And I didn't know it was enabled to roll immediately. There we go.
Keep an eye on the lights. The start sequence will begin as soon as the grid has formed. Be ready with the clutch.
Yeah, not doing the clutch right now. I don't want to bite off too much I can chew, so it should be automatic. Whoa! Oh yeah, they murdered me off the line. Very aggressive. Lost my pole position immediately. Major work to be done. It's all right. Makes it more interesting now.
Start, but don't overreact. We can salvage this.
Oh, come on. Oh my gosh. Incredibly slow in the S's.
Be careful with the front wing. You've taken some minor damage.
You don't say.
can't sustain this level of damage.
Oh! Get the hell out of my way. Really, we should not be pitting. I don't know why we're pitting. That's not smart. And I'm gonna follow with the 5 seconds to get out of here. Well, we screwed that, so I'm following the recommendations to pit, but I don't know if I'm allowed to just ignore that and keep going or not, because that should have just been, just keep it going. I don't know how many more people are going to pit other than me. Probably nobody. And that's just sad. So it's only 13 laps. That just put me fully in the back. And I got a penalty. Whoop! Oh, we're dead. Well, I actually think I screwed this up. I shouldn't have even have pitted. So, if I can, I'm going to restart this session because that shouldn't even have happened as far as the pitting. And it's sad because that was some damn good racing. Damn good racing. I just didn't know if I could actively ignore the pits ejection because that was just stupid to pit man off 13 laps.
Black flag, we're out of the race.
Oh, nice. They disqualified me. I was trying to figure out how to, there we go. Yeah, we're restarting the session. Alright. That, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if we can block that out. Alright, here we go again. Much better start. We just have to figure out what the hell is going on with our pit strategy. And it's seeming like nobody else is pitting. Seems to be a
Nice
very
work,
good,
that brings you up a place.
very good spot for overtaking there. Catch this P1. I don't know why I downshifted.
Okay, some information on Raikkonen. They're slowing down. It seems like there's some kind of problem with their car. We're boxing this lap. Give us the best in lap you can.
There we go with forced pits.
This lap, and remember the speed limit. We'll be penalised if we exceed it. Keep that in mind as you approach.
Don't know why they're having me pit now. And maybe I can change that in the quick settings or something. I don't know. Come on. Come on. Don't let the whole field pass me. Come on. Oh my gosh. P20. Nice pit stop, guys. That was great. I don't understand it. I better see those other cars pit before this race is over. Even if they do, they've gotten 30 years on me. I don't know how this is going to work out. Made no sense to me. Maybe somebody can explain it. Oh, these must be really hard. That did it right there.
VSC deployed. The virtual safety car has been deployed. We need to keep a positive delta here. Slow down. Maintain a positive delta. Virtual safety car is ending. Maintain your pace. The green flag. Be at the ending. Wait, green. Okay, clear. Fuel is at target +3. Let's get into mix 3 ASAP.
Yep, they're gonna have to do that. I'm not pushing any buttons.
The car ahead has come in and fitted the soft tyre. Valtteri is in the pits.
Yeah, I've got to check it out. I think I have an option. I can tell them to go to hell when they try to require me to pit.
The car ahead is
And
3.8 seconds.
I just have to figure out what that is and where it's at, and utilize that, because they had me pit at the worst time possible. I should have got around.
Gap to teammate ahead is 49.1 seconds.
Should have got around Raikkonen and got some got a good time cushion ahead of him, and then pitted. We got Alonso up here. Come on, come on, come on. That was brutal. Oh, I knew that was risky. You can't pass with these guys here at all. I just had thought that. Yeah, I bet it needs replacing. Oh my gosh, cutting this right now. Let me get my concentration back. That pissed me off. Damn you, Alonso. Ah, missed that completely. Nope, 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 nope.
Fantastic. 2 cars at once. Very well done.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. No, no, no. And the race is over. God dog. I actually had a brain, whatever you want to call it, and misshifted. I didn't mean to shift down. I meant to stay in fourth. That delayed my movement because I wanted to clearly get alongside of him before that next corner. And it was stupid anyway because we had this long straight. I could have took advantage of the straight and did it and had it done. So I don't think I'm going to be able to yeah, that's not gonna happen. So that sucks. Well, I'm going to conclude this.
Caution. The virtual safety car is out.
I bet it
Reduce
is.
speed and maintain a positive delta.
I'm going to go ahead and conclude this, and I'll probably get Monaco up here in a minute. But I mean, that was definitely fun. I don't want to stretch this live stream out too far. I'll redo this race at some point, maybe today, and actually do it correctly, and I'll look up the pit strategy, see if you can modify it at all, because that, I mean, yeah, I guess it's interesting, you know, when you pit in and every single car passes you and then you have to just see what happens instead of trying to at least get a little sizable lead going. So, you know, or maybe I'll just have to get off the line better so I can get a better lead when I pit in and not, you know, come out behind everybody. So I'll look into all of that. This was a good little test run. That was some good racing up until I screwed up. I mean, even including that's all part of the game. So, you know, I'm not too disappointed. That was pretty interesting. So we'll reconvene instead of restarting this. It's 13 laps. It's long. And yeah, I think we can come away with a win. I think we can definitely come away with a win. Definitely on the podium. Here at Suzuka, you know, a track I actually know, like physically driving, no. So yeah, that was good. Stay tuned. We'll hit Monaco up. We'll come back here. We're going to try to do some drifting today and some McLaren GT3 race car racing today. That'll probably be over on Forza or maybe Gran Turismo or something like that. So like, subscribe, comment, turn on the alerts for sure. As you know, they will not tell you at all when new video, new content is coming up. You get a chance, check us out on Instagram, the Drift Team, at Riot Squad _Drift Team. Also the Tandem Nation Instagram, at Tandem Nation. And yeah, we will see you guys shortly.